Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me, and I'm using a bunch of new products that I picked up yesterday. I think it's all drugstore, so yeah. And I'm just having some coffee right now, which my ankle today is not feeling the best. My Achilles tendon. Like yesterday I had worked all day, like 10 hours, and then I met up with April after work. And we went out to eat at Outback Steakhouse, and then of course we went to a bunch of different places to go shopping, and I was just on my feet for a very long period of time yesterday, and I think I just kind of overdid it with my Achilles tendon. So I think I'm just gonna do my eyeshadow after my foundation because I'm gonna do something a little bit more light today. I've just been really into just lighter like eyeshadow looks, like nothing super heavy. But I finally picked up the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation and also the concealer. And I have had so many of you guys rave about these two products to me and tell me that I need to pick them up and you want to know my thoughts on them. I think the shade in Porcelain L1, I can't remember. I think I may have gotten the wrong one because there was one, I think that was a little darker than this. I think it may have been L2. I think I may have gotten the wrong one because I was debating between this one and the other one. So we'll just see how this goes. This might be too light for me. And then with the Light Illusion Concealer, I ended up getting L1-2 Fair. And I have used this one other time. Whenever April came over and we filmed that video together, our collab video, like in her Get Ready With Me video, I used that like in Get Ready With Us. And I didn't, like, I loved it at first, but then I felt like it got really creasy on me. So I don't know, I wanted to give it another try because April said that I used like a ton of that concealer. I don't remember using a lot of it, but I kind of want to just like try it again because I did like the way it looked at first. So a new makeup sponge that I'm using, this is one of the new, or I guess this is the new Wet n Wild like makeup sponge. And I have been so curious about this little sponge, and I finally saw it yesterday in store at Target. There's been a couple of times where I almost ordered it online, like on Wet n Wild's website, because that was the only place that I could find it for the longest time, was just their website. So hopefully maybe more stores are going to be getting these Wet n Wild sponges. I mean, like first like application, like applying this, I mean, I like the way it feels. Like it feels very comparable to like the Beauty Blender or any of those other makeup sponges that I like to use, like the L'Oreal one, the Flower Beauty one. Like it's super like soft whenever you get it wet. It's actually less dense than the Real Technique sponge. So, and with a lot of these products today, this is going to be like a first impression because this is like the very first time that I'm using a lot of these products. So I don't have like, you know, I don't have my opinions on them since this is the first time I'm using them, but I'll just tell you guys like what I think about them initially. Okay, so I think the shade is actually gonna work out good for me. So I'm glad I got this shade. I don't know if this was the one I was meaning to get or not, but I do like it. It's definitely more of a yellow undertoned foundation. And I feel like it has a good light to medium coverage. I feel like I've used kind of a lot of it, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I used too much of it. But it definitely seems to have a good like light to medium coverage and definitely a very dewy finish. Yeah, it looks really pretty on the skin. And the one thing that I do really like about this Wet n Wild makeup sponge is that it's very tapered, you know, at the top. So I feel like that would be really good for like blending out your under eye concealer and getting into like hard to reach areas like around your nose. Sorry, I felt like my lights were kind of bright. But yeah, first initial impressions on both of these two products, like I love the sponge and I really like this foundation. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and bust into the concealer. I like a concealer to have a little bit of like a luminosity to it, because if it's super matte, it just tends to like age me now. So I'll just apply a little bit of it at first, and then if I need more, I can always apply more. And this shade looks really kind of weird. Not really weird, but it looks kind of dark in the tube. But once you put it on, it does not look too dark. And it's definitely illuminating. It has like the exact same finish like the foundation. So maybe that's just the problem that I had with it the first time, is I just applied too much. Also too, that day, like of course with April being here, we were just laughing so much, and maybe I just didn't give it time to set up, and with laughing it just kind of settled into like my crow's feet and like my laugh lines around my eyes. Cause yeah, like initially putting it on, like I love it. I think it looks so like dewy and fresh and youthful, like for an under eye concealer. Because like I said, I feel like a lot of under eye concealers out there are just too matte and drying, and they can tend to just make your under eyes just like age, like I don't know, like 5-10 years, depending on how matte the concealer is, like matte and drying. Just want to add a little bit of concealer to my nose, just to add a little bit more coverage and to just lighten that area up. And I don't have any new setting products, so I'm just going to use my Old Faithful, my L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable, and that e.l.f. Under Eye Setting. But I definitely want to use this foundation and concealer one day and not set it except for like with the makeup setting spray, and see how it wears and how it holds up. But for today, I'm just going to set it with powder. And I still feel like it looks dewy even setting it with the powder. Okay, I don't see my normal brush that I would use to set my under eye concealer. It's somehow lost in all my makeup brushes, so I'm just going to use a different brush today. And this is the Morphe M504. Just going to lightly just dust some of that. Like I told you guys in my Almay, my one brand Almay tutorial, I wanted to pick up some more of these. So whenever April and I went to Ulta, I looked and they had some of these. So I ended up picking up the shades in Golden Vibes and Astro Girl, which I swatched these. This one's like kind of a white pink, kind of shimmery, like it has like little sparkles in it sort of shade, which I think could be like really pretty on the eyelid, like kind of give you like that glossy sort of lid eyelid, you know. But I think I really want to try the golden one, because this looks so beautiful whenever I swatched it. So I think I'm going to use that one today, and I'm not going to do anything like super dramatic with the eyes. So I'm just going to prime with my Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to use a little sponge to apply this. So first I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution palette. I don't know if it's, there we go. And I'm going to use, I'm trying to figure out what color I want to use in the crease. I think I'm going to go in with the shade down here, and I'm going to use that color in my crease. And I'm just using, which this might actually have some other colors on it, I don't know. I'm just going to use my Morphe R37 brush. I just want to dust it all over. Yeah, I just need to like wash all my makeup brushes. So that's on my to-do list this weekend for sure. And then I'm gonna go in with the Velvet Foil eyeshadow by Almay in Golden Vibes. So I just put a little bit of that foil eyeshadow on the back of my hand, and then I'm just blending that on my eyelid with a shader brush. And this is just my Jane Ardell eyeshader brush, or shading eye brush. This color is a really beautiful, just like gold. Just like a natural kind of gold color. Just like the Cupid's bow from this Velvet Foil, or I keep calling it Cupid's bow, it's Cupid Glaze. I feel like both of these shadows are like good, just one and done shadows. Like you could actually use this without a crease color and it would still be really pretty, just like a single eyeshadow look. But the crease color just kind of gives it something extra. I'm gonna go in with this brown over here. Just using my Morphe M506 brush. Make sure you tap your brush off really good, because it seemed like that shadow had, like it seemed a little powdery. Just pat some of it there on my eyelid, just right out here. And if you didn't have this palette, and like I said, I don't know if they still make it or not, you could just use similar colors like in the crease and the outer V, just like a basic, just kind of mid-tone, like warm, not super warm brown, and then just like a chocolate, just brown for the outer V. And then I'm just going back with that blending brush that I used at first. I don't have anything added to it, and I'm just gonna go over the edges to blend that outer V color out. Then I just took some more of that brown on my Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm just gonna run just a little bit of that just down here on the lower lash line. For my brow bone highlight, I'm just gonna go in with the shade down here. And actually, this little palette seems really nice. I really like this. It seems like a good, just like basic everyday palette. I was debating on if I want to do an inner corner highlight or not. I think I'm just going to skip that today. But yeah, first initial impressions on this, I did enjoy it. And I also really like this too. This color is just so pretty. Okay, and since I like my eyeshadow so much today and I didn't buy like a new eyeliner, I think I'm just gonna skip liner today and I'll just do mascara. And I'm just gonna fill in my brows real quick off camera, just lightly fill them in. Okay, then for my mascara, I ended up repurchasing my Maybelline Lash Sensational because I have been missing this mascara in my life so badly. So this isn't necessarily a new product, but it's new because I just bought it. So yeah, I'm gonna use this for my mascara today. And I'm gonna also curl my lashes up before I apply my mascara with my Tarte eyelash curler. And like, I had been having a lot of issues with like my mascara on my lower lash line transferring to my under eye area. So I know like previously I have not ever had issues with this mascara doing that to me. So I wanted to get this. Well, I mean, plus two, I love this for my upper lashes. Like, it's just a great mascara for lengthening, for separating, for giving you volume. It's just like all around a really good mascara. And like I said, I don't have any issues with this one smudging, or at least I haven't in the past. And also I don't have any issues with it flaking. So, and I totally forgot, but I meant to use this eyeshadow primer that that April gifted to me. Totally forgot. For my bronzer today, I picked this up yesterday. This is one of the new Milani bronzers, the Silky Matte. And this is in the color Sun Kissed. 02, which swatching it, I'm like, maybe this might be more of a contour for me, and maybe I needed to get the lighter one for actual bronzing, but we'll just see. I'm just going to use my Morphe M530 brush, just get a little bit, and I'm just going to put it in the areas where I would contour first, because if it is kind of dark, I would rather, you know, be sparing with it. And actually, I think I could probably use it as a bronzer, like use it like as a contouring bronzer. Okay, yeah, that is a really beautiful shade, and this is more cool toned for a bronzer. I mean, it does have a little bit of warmth to it, but I feel like it's a little more on the cool tone side. Looks beautiful on, just seems like it blends really nice. So first impression, I like this. I'm gonna blend a little bit more of it up here around my temples. Just get a little bit on the brush. I don't wanna be too bronzed. And I haven't been wearing bronzer much lately. Like, I've just been doing blush and no bronzer. But since I got this new bronzer, figure out bronze. Really pretty color. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's pretty. I don't feel like it's too dark. And like I said, I feel like it's a good bronzer to kind of bronze and also contour with. So add just a little bit more. And April and I, we had such a great time last night. We had so much fun. We went out to eat at Outback. I feel like that's one of our places where we end up going. We were gonna go to Texas Roadhouse, but like the wait was like an hour wait to eat there. And we didn't really plan ahead. Like, we should have called ahead, like did, you know, call ahead seating, like reserved a seat, reserved a table, but we totally forgot. So we ended up just going to Outback because they didn't have a wait. And so we went there and ate. For my blush, I'm going to use this blush that she gifted to me. This is Always Cheeky by e.l.f. And it looks like a really pretty, like, light peach. Really beautiful. I'm just getting a little bit of that on my Sigma F40. But yeah, so we went to Outback. Yeah, this is a really gorgeous color, and it's matte. I really like this. This is really pretty. I don't know if e.l.f. still sells this blush or not. I'll have to look. I mean, if so, I will link all these products down below for you guys, down in the description box. So if you want to know where you can buy them or how much they are, just check out those links down below. So yeah, like I said, went out to eat, and then afterwards we ended up going over to Ulta, and that's where I got some of this stuff. And then we went to Target, and then we went to Walmart. And whenever we went, and we also went to TJ Maxx for a little bit too and looked around. April's feet were killing her after we left TJ Maxx. So whenever we went to Target, she was like, I gotta find some other shoes to wear. So she found a pair of really cute tennis shoes. They were like a really pretty mauve color, and I think they were by the Champion brand that they sell there at Target. So she put those shoes on, and then we just kept shopping, went to Walmart, and we had a really good time. So yeah, I love hanging out with April. It's always a blast hanging out with her. So yeah, we had a really good time, and it was just good, like good girl time. Like, I definitely needed that. And then for my highlight, I'm gonna use my CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner. Am I though? I think I kind of might want to use, no, we'll use this today. I've been, which you guys know, I've been obsessed with my Laura Mercier highlight, and their Matte Radiance Baked Highlight in 01. Like, I have just been in love with that, but I'm trying to not forget about my other highlights. And this was also part of my March Shop My Stash, so I need to still continue to use this, which I might put this in my April Shop My Stash, I don't know. But I'm just using my Real Techniques contour brush to blend this out. But yeah, I just needed like some girl time, because I've just been kind of, I don't know, just stressing about small stuff lately. Like, I still haven't filed my taxes yet. Yeah, but I'm gonna be following them soon. So, but yeah, just like little things like that. And I've also just been stressed out. Like I need to go back. This might be TMI, but I need to go do like my like once a year women's checkup, like go and have that done. And I need to take the kittens back because it's been about a year since they've been to the vet for their like checkup. And I don't know, I just feel like I have a bunch of like little things that I've been needing to do. And I don't know, I had just been feeling a little stressed, and it was just good to just like get away and just have like girl time and just like not worry about nothing, retail therapy, have good food, good laughs, good talk. So it was much needed, and I'm so glad that we got to hang out. I'm just putting a little bit of the highlight right here, a little bit on my nose. But yeah, I just love this highlighting palette, and I feel like this highlight, it looks really pretty like with a more like golden beige eyeshadow. And I just noticed, but I feel like I have a little bit of mascara up here. Sometimes that happens now with my lashes being so long. And actually yesterday when we were at Ulta, the girl that was checking me out, she asked me if I had lash extensions. Lash extensions. And I was like, no, these are my real lashes, just using the Grande Lash MD. And yeah, so ended up picking up these two Morphe lipsticks. And April, like, I mean, I always hear her rave about this on her channel, but she was like, this is like my favorite lipstick. It's the Morphe For Evs, and she said that this was like a pretty close dupe to the Fergie Daily lipstick by Wet n Wild, which has been discontinued. So I wanted to get this because you guys know how much I love that lipstick. Yeah, this is a gorgeous color. I love the packaging on this Morphe lipstick too. Like it looks so fancy, like so high end. Like the packaging on this reminds me of like Fenty or something. And then it's got the little M on there. So it's really pretty. I really like that. So I picked that up. And then I ended up getting this color in Shady, which is more of like a taupe brown, which this reminded me of Cinnamon, like from Maybelline, like the Maybelline Color Sensation. I can't even talk. Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in Cinnamon, which is also gorgeous. I kind of think in some ways, I know that For Evs is like her favorite lipstick, but I kind of want to use this today just because I'm like curious about it, because I know I'm going to love For Evs. It's just like a color that I would just gravitate towards, and I'll just like swatch it on the back of my hand so you guys can see it. So that's For Evs right there. And then I'll swatch Shady. Which is right here, which this reminds me so much of Cinnamon. I wish I still had some of that lipstick to compare it to it, but I completely used that lipstick up. So I don't know if I want to line my lips or not. I think I might just like not line my lips today with this lipstick and just see how that goes with Shady. Which from what I can just like remember from Maybelline Cinnamon, this seems like dead up the same color. So if that was like one of your favorite nudes like it was for me, you have to get this color in Shady from Morphe. So beautiful. The last thing that I want to use today that I picked up yesterday was this setting spray from Essence, and this is their Glow to Go illuminating setting spray. So I don't know if this has any glitters in it or if it's just, you know, a dewy setting spray. So I want to spray some of it on the back of my hand first. Okay, this looks like it might have like little shimmers in it, and when it was first spraying out, like it kind of, I don't know. That might work though. Okay, I'm just gonna try and hopefully it'll spray better, because when I first was trying to spray it out, it kind of was spitting. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, it kind of spit at me. Okay, so I don't know if you can see like the little like spots. Let me kind of blend that out a little bit. But yeah, that setting spray definitely has like a little bit of like a kind of glitter undertone to it, which I was so tempted when we were at Ulta to get the Anastasia, the glow set, like the glow setting spray. Is it, I don't know exactly, I can't remember what it was called. Is it glow setter or, I don't know. It's like a glowy setting spray. I mean, it definitely makes your like foundation look dewy, but I don't know if I'm gonna like that sprayer and everything, but I'll just see how it goes and like let you all know what I think about it later. I feel like my hair is like a hot mess today. I feel like it's like one of those days like where it seems so flat and kind of like I feel like it's starting to finally get to that length where, because I'm trying to grow it out now, but it's like in that weird length where it's kind of starting to lose its style a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to like get over that so I can get past to like growing it out. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this get ready with me using these new products, or at least most of them were new, or they were new to me anyway. If you guys did enjoy this, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to continue to film these types of videos. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye-bye.